destruction of the Amazon rainforest has become one of the great environmental issues of the moment. But not all the damage is caused by cutting down trees, and not all the news is bad. Tonight, in a special report for Tomorrow's World, Sergio Brandão, from Brazil's most popular television science programme, looks at a new attempt to replant damaged forests.
This is a typical rainforest in Brazil, subject of much concern for today's and tomorrow's world. Here, humidity and plenty of sunlight all year round are the basic ingredients for the incredible variety of plant and animal life that impressed so much Charles Darwin in his famous trip to South America last century. But this is not the Amazon forest, as you may suppose. We are right in the middle of the city of Rio de Janeiro. This is the Tijuca National Park, part of an area of 170 square kilometers of tropical forest within the city of Rio. This is the largest urban forest in the world, a green area 140 times bigger than Hyde Park in London. Believe it or not, a great part of this forest used to be coffee plantations until mid-last century. But the deforestation caused by the farmers was threatening the water supplies of Rio. So the Emperor Peter II decided that the land should be restored to its primitive, natural state. That was good news for the people of Rio, but hard work for the 6 black slaves who started planting thousands of seedlings of native trees under the instructions of a nobleman of English descent called Manuel Archer. It may take hundreds of years for all the species of the original forest to return, but the story of the Tijuca forest demonstrates that with a little help, rainforests can be restored. A lot of the forest that's being lost today is the result of development in Brazil, and there are no easy solutions. But some deforestation has been caused by pollution. This is the industrial city of Cubatão, 300 miles south of Rio, until 1985 considered one of the most polluted places on Earth. Today, almost 90% of the pollution sources in Cubatão are controlled. But 2 decades of severe air pollution left deep scars and thousands of dead trees in the native forests in the mountains near the industrial city. The threat of erosion and landslides called for an urgent reforestation project, where conventional tree planting techniques were not good enough, especially in the steepest parts of the mountains. The solution imagined was to spread seeds of native trees from the air. To do that, Brazilian scientists developed a new, cheap, and very ingenious technique. These are the seeds of native trees which have been selected for this project because they are naturally resistant to air pollutants. The problem is they are too light to be thrown from the air from an aeroplane. But now, with these pellets developed by the Brazilian scientists, they are heavier and also they contain water and nutrients necessary for the seeds to grow. The jelly-like pellets are made of sodium alginate, a substance obtained from seaweed. After selection and cleaning of the native tree seeds, they are mixed with the sodium alginate preparation, the final product being hundreds of millions of pellets containing the seeds. Germination tests in the laboratory were very promising, and so were the results of the first field operation last year. 750 million seeds were spread by airplane between January and April 1989. The scientists reckon 1 in every 1,000 germinated, which they consider a very encouraging result. A few pellet seeds like these have fallen here in this landslide area 1 year ago in the first operation. And one of the first results is this. It's a Miconia tree 40 centimeters high. In about 5 years' time, this tree is going to be a fully grown tree 5 meters tall. The technique has been further improved. And the secondary aerial spreading of the seed pellets is now taking place during the present rain season. It's hoped that in a few years' time, the mountains near Cubatão will be all green again. So, while some of the problems of deforestation in Brazil will not be easily solved and probably need international scientific cooperation, this project should help to restore 100 square kilometers of tropical rainforest. This is Sergio Brandão from Brazil for Tomorrow's World.